Do you have an embroidery machine? Do you enjoy making crafts on it? Are you worried about your stabilizer being too limited? Well, in this video I want to show you a nice little trick that I do for myself because I live in an area where the stabilizer is really hard to find, and when I do find it, it's very expensive. But I also enjoy doing quilts on my embroidery machine, and I usually like to do them on my 8x12 hoop or sometimes the 6x10 hoop. So this is a preview of the quilts I've been doing lately, and I noticed that with every single block I get a lot of leftover stabilizer. So I'm usually using the cutaway stabilizers for my quilts. Since I'm mainly using them as wall decorations, I like this little bit of stiffness that they give. But as I was saying, I get with every square that I make in the hoop, I get leftovers from my stabilizer. So what I am about to show you is how I save these pieces and sew them together to make another piece, a big piece of stabilizer out of my leftovers. So once you're finished embroidering, take your project out of the hoop and make sure to leave a seam allowance so you can use your embroidery with whichever project you are making. Then cut the leftover pieces like you see in this video, so the bigger chunks first and then on the shorter sides later. These I do not keep, but I think you could use them in the same way, but I just keep the bigger pieces. And then with the sewing machine, I overlap them a little bit, and then using a zigzag stitch I sew them together. It's okay to overlap them, and it's okay if the overlap is not quite straight. Just make sure the two joined pieces lay flat on the table after you finish sewing. And that's it. As you can see, I have sewn 3 pieces here, which work just fine with 5x7 hoop. As you can see, my overlaps are not straight, but the piece does lay flat on the surface, so when I hoop it, it feels just like a whole piece of stabilizer. So you can sew 2 pieces or 3 if they're smaller for a 5x7 hoop, or 4 pieces if you want to use your 6x10 hoop or even your 7x12 hoop or 8x12 hoop. I hope this was helpful to you, and happy sewing! Bye!